All right, let's continue making our Serj Tankian, one of my favorite artists. And I want to continue working on the face and almost try to finalize it. Not completely finalize, but make it ready. So I'm gonna add two subdivide levels because I don't want to go one by one. I don't need it, honestly. So one of the things it's important to me, I want to keep the sharp angles. So maybe you see I'm gonna do something like this. So to give it some stylized feeling, like these sharp lines that we already used and the fingers. I hope you saw the previous video. And here with the lips, and here with the upper lips. All right. And as I already mentioned it several times, if you make a really good base, you spend your time, the next level is going to be easy. And now I'm just rewarding actually because I took my time to uh, find what I want, to make what I'm looking for on that lower subdivision and the first subdivision. So as you can see, I'm just it's like having a good time, I'm just enjoying my time with the sculpting. So I'm trying to okay, just keep the style, so some flat surfaces, some sharp angles, to keep the design. And here I can see he has some extra flesh. This is his face type, and it goes here because there's some other flesh here. Okay, and here, and even maybe I can make it sharp. Uh-huh. Let's see. It looks like him, honestly. Okay. Let's go towards the eyes, and before that, I prefer to do some small adjustment here. Okay, let me take my Z modeler brush and try to mask this. Alright. Okay, I need to push this like, I think, oh yeah, I forget I disabled my right click on or a Q mesh, so it should work. I think it's not in Q mesh polygroup all. So yeah, I'm gonna push this a bit in. Okay, and well, I think it's gonna do the job. And maybe I scale it a bit. Oops, symmetry is on. Why it's like this? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fixed. I don't know what happened. Honestly, I don't know. All right. That's a smooth. Oh, that was too much. Okay, let's smooth a bit. It's not really important, but because I'm gonna maybe make another version, I don't know. But I just want to have the eyes to see what should I do. All right, and let's go to geometry, dynamic. No, dynamic subdiv, and 2 is enough. And I noticed I need to add maybe a line here and maybe here one to make a sharper angle, but I'm not really worried about the inside, but we'll see. I'm getting worried. Let's go to the formation and polish it. I think it's better, but we will maybe work on it later, but I start getting worried, honestly. But now it's okay. Now it's okay. And so, and he has a very deep line here that, okay, and it goes there, and there is another deep line here, and let's make this a bit sharper, and this one also, because this is what we are looking for, some sharp angles. All right, let me check. Here is a bit sharp, here also, and it goes a bit here. Yeah, it looks better. And let's, oh yeah, and he has a really big Adam apple here. I like to have it, actually. So let me sculpt it here and make it a bit sharp. All right. And let's continue this style of sharpening everything. Okay. And I think I need to respect it here, and maybe somewhere, yeah, here. Okay. Maybe it's better to move this a bit higher. This is a bit lower to follow the line. Okay. Yep. I'm not really happy with this eye sac, so I need to a bit work on it here. But he doesn't have a really deep eye sac here, so I don't know what should I do. Okay, before that, let me check the layer, what we did by far. Not bad, not bad. I need to work on the ears also. And maybe I try to add a sharp line here to just test. It's a bone line. There's a bone here in human anatomy. For those who doesn't know, I know most of you know this already, but for those who doesn't know that, and okay, let's see, is it working? It's not bad, it's not bad. I have a feeling that I need to add some deepness here and add some flesh here. Yeah, I think it's, if you check the reference, it's okay. Maybe it's too much here, but here I need it. All right, let me check. All right, I think I need more subdivision, so let me bake this and subdivide it one more time. Add a layer. I don't want to add so much details because I want to keep the simplicity. Simplicity, is it correct? Please correct me. It's important to me. You're teaching me something. If you know I used something really wrong, please write a comment and say, for example, simplicity is not correct. You need to say that or that. Thank you in advance. All right, let's do this. I want to just keep the style. That's the reason I'm using sharp angles. And maybe here, it's not a bad idea to sharp this a bit because of that bone. All right. Let's work a bit on this area. You see, pinch sometimes is helpful. Not most of the time, but sometimes it can be a really decent brush. All right, this has been sharpened. Here's also. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, let's do some cleaning here to make it as nice as it's possible. All right. All right, I think this is, oh, except the ears. I think this looks like Serj Tankian to me, at least in my eyes. So let's keep that a style for the ears also. So make this a bit sharp here and flatten this area. And here also, for helping the design and the style. And I think it's better to add some oh, am I? No. Yeah, I am. So I can go here in the brush and in auto masking, back face mask, just temporarily, because I don't want to affect the back side of the ear, and just make this a bit flat, this part, and here is okay. Oh, here is it has been inflated a bit too much, as you can see. So Alt P, I'm just using my shortcuts that I already set for brushes. So for you to know, you can go and customize your shortcut, and just add any shortcut for any brush that it's easy for you to pick, because after a while it's going to be hectic that every time you need to come here and just pick a brush working, and again if you want to change it, okay, hold the process again, go there, find the brush you're looking for. So because I'm a lazy man, so I already I already set some shortcuts, and my English is really funny. And it's, what is good for you? You're watching an illustration tutorial and listening to comedy. If you're listening to what I'm saying, you're laughing and maybe you're learning. So I hope you learn something at least. What's the time? All right, so the ears are getting more close to the style that I'm looking for. To make it simple, these sharp angles. Oops, As you can see here, if I turn this off and on, you see now this ear is more close to what I'm looking for. But here is too deep, and honestly it's bothering me. I don't know about you, so I will try to fix it and add a beautiful sharp line here. and do some adjustment, a bit working on the details to make this, you know, yeah, I need to be careful about it. All right, and about this part, I think I have a feeling that I need to select this part and move it a bit higher. To me, it's a bit too low. Maybe it's better to be here. And it's not playing its part, so I'm trying to give his part. He was just nothing. Okay. And let's just do this. All right. And add some volume here. Oops. Some volume here. And then we can just make it a bit flat. That helps our style that you're looking for. You see, it's more relevant right now. All right, sharpening the angles. Okay. For now, I think its face is doing a job. Let me try something. I'm not sure it's gonna work or not, but I think it's worth to try. Maybe I add a sharp line here. It's too strong. A sharp line here. Oops. All right, and a sharp line here. You know, for just keeping this style. That's the whole thing. And maybe a sharp line here. You know, yeah, it's better like this. Some jaw lines. Okay. All right. I just spent some small time with the eyes to fix the shape. It's a bit off. So, for example, here I like to have it like this. Here, move it a bit higher, maybe pinch it to have pointy shape here, and maybe pinch here also. Okay. Yeah, you see? Now it's nicer. To me, at least. And I like to flatten this part. And here also. Let's be sure everything looks fine. Hopefully. Alright. And I prefer to mask this line here and move this a bit low, like this. It just helps, yeah, helps if you want to make the illusion of the deeping the eye, you know. So let's move this a bit in. All right. Let me check if I didn't miss anything in the face by far. Okay. For now, our head is okay, and the mesh has already a decent UV, so we shouldn't be worried. So let me check something. I think we can spend some time to work on the eyebrows and his beard, but for his hair we can make another video. All right, let's go to the Dynamesh. Okay, I just want to crank up a bit, maybe 3000, and start working. Okay, I noticed something that he has some, it goes like this, it comes here, so I need to add some volume here. Yeah, and here also. I'm gonna fix it later, no worries. And here also. Yep. So okay, add this here. It comes exactly near this line. Okay, let's check. And at the end, it should be a bit more like this. Okay. And now we need to give some minimalistic details to it. I'm not looking for a really high detail anything. Anything, I want to keep it simple. So, first of all, I need to crank up the resolution still. Because to me, it should be a bit more high resolution. Okay. It's not enough or not, I don't know. Let me undo that. Okay. So it's going like this. Let me, because it's too dark, I cannot see what I'm doing. So yeah, I prefer to, for a while, keep it like this. Yeah, it's come here. Alright, still it's too detailed. I don't want to make it so high detail. So alright, let's try some minimalistic shapes, and maybe I add this here. Yeah, I intentionally doesn't want to have too much details, so I'm happy with this. And here is almost empty, almost. And it goes oh, I don't like it. Maybe here. I don't like it. So here I should keep it simple, but I'm almost happy with this part because of the reference I'm looking for. It's doing the job. All right. And now work a bit on the mess that I made here already. So let's make it a bit cleaner. Yep. Here. All right. All right. Okay, one of the things is important to me is just because here he doesn't have much, it's less. So let's add some dents, like this. Not more than that. It's more than enough. And continue this strong line here, and maybe one here. No, maybe from here. And here is almost simple, but I'm gonna just do one strand like this, a big one. maybe one here. And with my polish brush, I will try to polish it a bit. And maybe I need to add another large strand here. And one here. To keep the style. As you can see, I'm not going too much to the details. I really don't need them, honestly. And I just turned off the symmetry and added two details here. Okay. And maybe I need to fill this here a bit to break the symmetry feeling. I don't like to accentuate the symmetry feeling, so I'm gonna add a large shape like this here. Okay, and maybe one here. And obviously we don't want to make a chaos also, so we need to be careful, or I need to be careful. You see, the second one is not working, so I need to remove it. I think I have to make a bit smaller shapes. And yeah, it's better, I think. As you can see, let me turn off the color for a second. Oops. Okay, it doesn't have the color, so C, color, field object. Yeah, it's doing the job. So let's continue. Okay, and here, here. All right, I think for now it's almost okay. In my opinion, it's too much, but he has a curly beard. So let's copy this. Let me do something. Because it already has been 30 minutes, I want to keep all of the videos around 30 minutes. I will pause here, and maybe in another video I will try to make something else, but it's doing the job. Let's see. We will see. Thank you for joining me, and see you in the next video.